Andrea Snow, we've gotten our LLC. You are badass. Mm-hmm. And our EIN, awesome. For guys that don't know what EIN is, it's an electronic ID number. It's basically the social security number of your business. If you're not incorporated, you don't have an EIN, so it goes off your social security number. The EIN is it's easier to keep all your shit separate. Plus, if you get sued, they're generally not going to, if you've kept all your shit separate, they're not going to pierce that corporate veil and come after your personal property. So now we are in a holding pattern for 21 days until we have chicks to sell. Is my best bet to continue to build an audience through social media and blog content? Yes, you should do that anyways. Because what you're going to find, once you build the name, you got to get shot up getting the rap game.
That's right.
Nobody will listen to 50 Cent until he fucking got shot. So that's it, right? What you're going to find is you have to do all this stuff. You're probably eventually going to find that chickens don't really make money and you're spending more money to make chickens than the money profiting from chickens. So you have to make more money from the people coming to buy chickens. So what else do you have to sell them, right? Can I sell them eggs? Can I sell them chickens? Can I sell them rabbits? My baby bunnies that die, how do I make those into money? You sell them for snake food, or you sell them to people that have savanna cats, right? And they'll feed those to their cats. But building that content, when you get large building the content, you will find that you make more money from the content than doing the thing you were making the content over. But you have to do that other thing to build the content, build the audience. The most valuable thing in 22, 23, and
eyeballs.
Going forward is eyeballs. It's attention. Yep. So definitely do that.
If she has a blog, she should consider a vlog because more people will watch.
I think that's what she means.
Oh, okay.
What did she say now? We're holding, is it my best bet to continue building an audience through social media and blog? Yeah. So if you're going to build a blog, you could do it through a vlog. It's just a video, right? And you could even do the same thing. We could take all the audio out of this and rip it right into a podcast. And there's several apps where you could take it right from the podcast and it'll do a transcript and you can publish it. Personally, I think you should do those and then use chat GPT-3 and make a blog and kind of make sure you proofread it. You'll get complacent and eventually there'll be something in there and you're like, the fuck did that even mean, right? So just watch it. But it's easier than ever right now. You just have to allocate the time. And it's like using video software. Once you learn how to use Premiere, if you're with Windows, or Final Cut if you're with Apple, you just learn those shortcuts, right? And every time I made a video, especially like during COVID, every time I made a video, I found something I'm like, how can I do this easy? And I would just YouTube it and watch it and I would implement it. So every time it got a little easier, like doing speed ramps and, transitions and different things. And you watch Austin do a video and I don't even know what the fuck, I don't even know how he does it so fast. He is so fast at cutting video. But what you'll find is once you build this, and you get to the next level, which isn't far, you'll be able to hire somebody to assist with it, right? You'll be able to outsource some of your stuff. And depending on the timeline, like the videos you see us putting up right now off the compound videos, what are they, 90 days, 120 days old probably right now?
Yeah. We're getting a little bit shorter, but probably about 60 days right now.
So if you're putting up content that's 60 days old, and it's working for us. You don't have to film and put up today. You could just put it on hard drives and mail it to people or Dropbox it if it's short content. You could deal with people really anywhere at that point. Yeah, you could do it
on Fiverr.
Yeah. And then you just find the guy that looks, I can send my concept to 20 art guys and one of them's going to kick out some art that I'm like, yeah, that looks like me. That's what I want, right? That represents my company. Other guys are going to kick out badass shit, but it's just not what I want, right? Because I know that what I'm doing sells. I don't want to fucking go far from that, right? And do a line of t-shirts. I don't care for graphic arts. Cool. I'm never going to sit down and read a graphic novel. I don't care for graphic artwork. So that's why our t-shirts don't have graphic artwork on them like that. So we have recorded 22 episodes of our podcast. Holy shit. Are they published? How do I go about setting up an email list for customers? What are we using?
Constant Contact.
Constant Contact.
And lunch is ready.
Is it expensive? There's different levels, right?
There's different levels, and you pay based on how many emails you get. But I know a lot of creators on all of the different platforms are like, hey, subscribe to my contact list here, and you get a weekly email or whatever. And for that, I mean, it's not going to be that much money.
Yeah. So, and you should, and while you're doing that, set up your text.
That's what I was going to say.
Set up SMS, get your
SMS
text.
bump.
Hit us up. We'll give you all the information that we use. How do I go about setting up email customers? And do I gather anyone interested plus our original customers? Gather as
many contacts as you possibly can, because those people are likely to turn into customers.
And have them in pools. Like, guys will listen to you over and over and over, but have multiple ways to get a hold of them, because you will find after time, like, your email list just stops working. When you get to a certain level, they start marking you as a mass spammer, even though you have 70,000 people on your list. We didn't ever merge. We've never sold our list. We've never imported. Somebody had to jump through hoops, put all their shit in, and click several times to get on our email list. But when we get up to 70,000, a lot of people just don't get our lit. They're not seeing the email, right? The email has algorithm to it, and your email will just go, oh, this guy, he's not opening these. We're just not going to put them in this file here anymore or whatever. When we will cut our email down to 30,000, and we see sales go up $10,000 that Friday night every single time. And what that is,
I'll do that today.
And that's because people are now seeing the emails. So what we'll do is we'll go through, and you can see in the back end of your email, most likely to open, never opens, how many people have actually clicked through and placed an order. So we'll take all those non-performance people, and we'll go, hey, here's an email, and we'll only send it to them. Here's an email in that batch. We'll send them, here's $10 off your order. You have 72 hours to use this. Or here's $20 off your $100 order. Here you have 20 hours. You have 24 hours to use this. And then the ones that don't open it, we remove them. They're gone. Delete. And then we get down, and then we get to the next group. Sometimes opens or whatever it's called. Then we do the same thing, and then we delete them. And then we send out to our performance customers, hey, here's fucking 30% off. Here's 20% off. Thank you for being here, whatever. But it's a norm. And we don't usually do that. We do that later, but we just send a normal email out, and the sales jump immensely. So there's not a bribe to the better customers. It's just that they are actually seeing the emails. So, yes. And then the vlog thing, like you said, you have the podcast recorded. If you can take just the podcast, and you can load it audio.
Yeah, onto
YouTube. They can because people listen. I am very rarely anymore listening to podcasts. I stay almost constantly within the YouTube app. I listen to, 12-hour books and shit even on YouTube. So if you make it, hey guys, what's his name? Gary Vaynerchuk. He's like, be wherever your customer wants you to be. Now, He's vested in those companies. He owns, he's highly invested in all those companies. But I take that as an example, right? There are a lot of times when I'm just working and sewing, and I'm in YouTube. I don't go to another app. There's a lot of podcasts. Like, I was very, very surprised to see Dangerous History podcast that we interviewed the other day. I couldn't find his shit anywhere but a podcast. So you know what? I haven't listened to any of his fucking podcasts.
Right.
So
I was going to say, you can load all that into YouTube and just put some
background
picture on there. Like, I listen to stories a lot of the time on YouTube, but I don't ever watch it. Like, I'm not, I pay the $10 a month so that I can close my app and it will still continue to play, because I don't like commercials. But if I were to open that up, it's just a background picture while somebody is narrating a story. So you can totally do that and put yourself in front of even more people and get more attention.
Because you're going to come up in those algorithms, right? You learn how to use the hashtags. And a lot of times, too, I'll get recommended videos to me on YouTube because I watched this other channel. Here's this channel.
Yep.
And YouTube has the algorithm so that all of us here in this room together, when I watch something, they're going to see what I'm watching. So if I'm watching some silly shit or gross shit or whatever, They're going to be like, why the fuck am I? Oh, John's probably watching this. And that's how the algorithms work. So
I wonder what you guys get out of mine.
It's amazing how many times I'll have seen a video and then like a few hours later you send it to me. Because
you're seeing it because I watched it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we're two separate people, so we randomly come across these videos, but it's not random. Like, they're feeding us the same
You just
stuff.
there is no random reality anymore.
Yeah.
But I think you're missing a lot not being on YouTube. It's the biggest search engine there is. So if you have a podcast based on homesteading, farmsteading, chickens, whatever, that's where everybody goes to see that shit and learn about it. Mm-hmm. Yours is eventually going to come up in those, especially if people are commenting and interacting, especially if I comment on your videos, other people are going to see my stuff. If I watch a video that I actually watch, I always make sure to thumbs up, and I'll go in there and leave a comment. And I'll tell people in there, hey, if you see me in here leaving a comment back to me, right? Because I want to see it. I'm always surprised when I comment in people's videos. People show up and actually, hey, John, it's cool to see you here, right? The world is very, very small, and you are missing an enormous amount not being on YouTube. Plus, you're going to make money on YouTube other places that you're not going to make with your podcast and stuff. I know you're making some pennies on Fountain or whatever, your Satoshis, but I mean, I looked it up the other day. What is a Satoshi? 2,000 Satoshis is a penny? How many Satoshis are you getting a day? A penny? You'd make a lot more money on YouTube. Not at first, but you will, because people are on YouTube. And when they look at your shit, and then you can work into each of your video or vlog or podcast, hey, here's this thing. We use these pins, and I really like them, and we use them on the homestead. I'll put a Amazon link in there, right? And you can do the click-through link on Amazon. Yep. You should set all that shit up now. It costs you nothing to do it.
And the Amazon affiliate thing is super easy. It's not difficult to set up, and I will, if you need assistance, I will help you. But it really is very easy. The directions are pretty clear. You sign it up, and then when you want to talk about this pin, you just go to that pin on Amazon.
It puts a taskbar on the top.
Yeah, and you click the link that has your affiliate ID in there, and you take that link and put it in to your YouTube bar or whatever, and it takes them to your page, and then you get a percentage of whatever those people buy for like 24 or 48 hours.
It's 48. I tell people it's 24, so they have a urgency to it. It's really 48 hours. I should stop telling people to do this because I see my own viewer audience doing it within my groups now and shit. So don't post it someplace where it's somebody else's page, but on all your content, you should be putting this in there.
Yep.
We're not even trying. I mean, you'll see me post something. Hey, here's this deal on Amazon today. I should do it every day, every single day, but I don't. And we make $1,000 a month off of it.
Yeah.
And when I do it, when I make a post and actually make a little video, I'm like, hey guys, this Buddy heater's on sale. Here it is. Here's mine. I'm showing you that I have it. This one's 20 years old, still functioning perfectly. Here's a link. You see that on that graph, you see that spike just go enormously up. It'll go from, a random $15 that day to $60, $70, $100 on click-through revenue. So, I mean, it all adds up. It's that $1,000. You want $1,000 every month from 20 different places. And that's how you do that. And then the Amazon one will grow. Walmart's doing it now also. Tractor Supply has an affiliate link. Lowe's and Home Depot have it. So just shop where you're shopping, decide who you want to drive the traffic to. But everybody's doing it. Walmart is trying to compete with Amazon now.
Yeah.
With she said her business is selling chicks. Is that right?
She's about to, yeah.
So they have a farm, and they're doing like chicks. They're doing eggs. She's working on rabbits. I believe that she made some salve or tincture or something like that they were selling. She's got several things going on there on the farm.
Like right now, all the talk is about how much eggs cost.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So she's got a huge built-in audience already.
Yes.
For her to teach them how to create their own eggs.
Right. Exactly.
Like right now, like if she started this video is gonna come out in 2 days. If she saw this and started, she's gonna have a much higher audience than any other time to do this.
And while you're doing that, right? Because it's a destination. If they're buying chicks, I mean, maybe you're mailing chicks. I mean, people do mail out chicks or mail out fertile eggs, but most likely it's a destination. People are coming to you or you're going someplace. So upsell that customer, right?
Yep.
You don't have get a freeze dryer and do freeze dried cheese and gummy bears and freeze dried Skittles. You're gonna make more money off of that than you are the chickens ever. You don't have a freeze dryer, no problem. Get you a dehydrator, right? Get you an Excalibur dehydrator, $300. Do beef jerky. So you got beef jerky there to sell
And
them
fruit
because it's an
leather.
impulse buy. Okay, you don't have $300. Go buy you a UNESCO or Nabisco or whatever it is, $40 dehydrator at Walmart and do the exact same thing on a little bit smaller scale, but do it now. Like it's something if you're going to do beef jerky, you literally just take that meat, cut it up, put it in some seasoning and some liquid, lock it in the Tupperware, Rubbermaid, whatever, in the refrigerator for 24 hours, bring it out, put it on a cutting board, slice it into strips, put it on the dehydrator. Like you're in it for, I mean, you could really, if you're efficient with it, you could do it in 15 minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. The other thing is like candles, jams,
And you don't have to
fresh made goodies. I mean, like if we're looking at a destination for chicks, like you literally the sky is the limit as far as the things that you can offer them, and how much time do you want to put into it? Do you want to spend hours, making homemade cinnamon rolls, knowing that they're gonna sell within 5 minutes? I mean,
also you can, like the candle thing, you don't have to make candles. Look
No.
up wholesale candle, find a company that's got the ingredients in the candle you want, if you even care. And then you get stickers made for 6 to 11 cents a piece, and you use your artwork and you put your label on the candle. Coffee mugs, right? You could co-brand with Nicole and have Nicole do a roast for you that has your label on it. And now while you're they're drinking coffee while you're all guys are talking and they're buying your product, give them a free cup of coffee. I have a bag. You want a half pound or a 1 pound? Also, here's some coffee cups. Coffee cups, hit me up. I'll tell you how to do them. I'll tell you where to get them. You got a beanie right there. It's kind of cold. Oh, you don't have a beanie? I wish I had a beanie. Here's a beanie. I sell it for $16 or $25, right? Co-branding. That's all stuff that you can sell with your brand that you don't have to put labor into, but it's all money. It's all upsells. And you'll make more money on shit you don't have to put labor into than you will on the other end.
And
it's all building a brand.
And you can ship all that shit.
Yes, easily, especially because your audience will want to do commerce with you.
Yep.
All right, you want to break and eat real quick?
Sure.
All right, I got to pee.